What's in the box, you might ask? This week on I Kinda Fixed It, we're going to be doing a spindle on the Craftsman YT3000. So lose that. So we originally picked up this Craftsman YT3000 to replace the old John Deere that you see in previous videos. This is a great mower, don't get me wrong, but on last week's episode, I showed you why we're not keeping this one, because we have something that suits our needs a little bit better and is quite a bit nicer. Aside from sitting under this tree here, this thing actually runs and cuts grass just the way it is. However, it bogs when I hit a heavy patch of grass, and I'll show you why. This here is your deck spindle pulley. The blade is not engaged, and this thing is seized. You can get it to free up a bit, but it's a no good. So on the right side, you can see this one spins with ease. So on your Craftsman or similar models, you're going to see a couple of cotter pins. Do this safely. Make sure your deck is in the lowest setting. And you're going to want to pull these cotter pins. There's one up front, one on each side, and then up here on this specific model. Don't lose any washers that are on your adjustment lever. Pop that off of there. Sometimes you need to use needle nose pliers. Sometimes you can get them to just pop right off. And that one I'll get to on the other side. And that just goes right there. You can move that out of the way. You can take it out if you want. And just like that, with the exception of the engagement cable, this deck is ready to be removed. Try not to lose your cotter pins because I'm a genius and I put them in the perfect spot that vibration isn't going to knock them off. But yeah, this will just slide right out. I forgot. There is a belt attached, so go ahead and remove the belt. Just takes a matter of seconds. I forgot. There's a mower on top of it. So now you have access to your mower deck. So I like to start by flipping the deck over. Most decks still have wheels attached to them, so if you go to tip it over, it might roll on you. So find a safe way to do that. I'm just gonna go along with it. And those cotter pins, if you may have missed it, fell into the yard, which is fine. I'll find them. So you want to lock this down. Some people use channel locks, vice grips, run an impact on there. I'm going to see what I could find in the garage. So what I have here is a pair of what we call parrot pliers. I originally bought these with the intended use for sway bar links on cars, trucks, etc. However, they wore out quite a bit. But let's see if they'll stop a blade while I use an impact on it. You know, my intentions were well, but it's got to get it in the right position. Okay, that should do something. Let's see. You should wear gloves and protection. Maybe hold this with a rag. So I'm going in this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got them all. We're good. All right, so remove your blade. Remember which side is up and down. This side I'm facing down this way. If you lose track, the curly side goes up. So I have everything done under here. I'm going to flip the deck back over. All right, for my next magic trick, I'm going to remove this plastic cover. At this point, you want to remove your belt from around here. I'm not saying you can, but I'm just going to say you want to. All right. And these do unbolt. I'm not unbolting them. It worked without doing it. All right, so next you want to remove this pulley. And I'll show you how to do that now. They do make special tools to kind of hold this in place. I'm going to do what I can with what I got in my hand. All right, kind of on there. Hopefully this Milwaukee will hit this with a little bit of impact and make it easier. And that worked. Set that aside. I won't be needing it. I'm going to save it because I save useless shit that I don't currently need. This is probably going to be seized. Just watch out for that deck break right there. All right. This is going to be a 13 mil. I don't have a 13 mil beside me, so I'll be right back. So on the last one, the brake is in my way. So you just push the brake out of the way. And just like that, you will then have removed your spindle. Yeah, it's no good. It doesn't like to do what it's supposed to do. It doesn't like to spin, and it's a spindle, and that's what spindles do. So that's trash. So get a new one that's not yet trash, but will one day be trash, but it's not trash now. Oh, you know what this episode needs? This episode needs some blood and guts. Mary got into a fight with a piece of glass. So let's so I don't know if we gotta have like a warning, like warning this episode contains blood and guts. It's pretty gnarly. We should probably clean that and disinfect it. What do you think, Trooper? What about you, Gunner? Alright, so I could just end the video here and say, Hey, remember what I just did? Reverse the procedure. Well, I'm not. I'm going to do this anyway, so get your old bolts out of there, because if you got a quality spindle, it would have came with new bolts, like mine. All 4 of them, shiny and new. Well, not that one anymore, but also, you know, clean it out while you have it out. Just makes it easier. So technically the bearing, spindle, and bearing are installed, but there's still more to do. You have to push that brake back over so you could get your pulley on. And you could see already, I imagine, from there, that this spins beautifully. The other one did not. Now you can see this bearing spins exactly how it should. There is a Zerg fitting. For those that don't understand, that is a grease fitting on top. You should grease it. Alright, so deja vu. Now we lift the deck and reinstall the blade. Just remember what I said about the wheels, because in that scenario, it could kick out and it could roll on you. Just make sure you have it propped up against a rubber tire and you got a knee in front of it so it doesn't cause damage. And I place this blade with the bottom side down and then put the curly side up. As much as I would want to reuse this old bolt, this lovely kit we got came with a nice new one. Now I just have to see what size it is. It is a 16. Make sure that blade's sitting right before you snug this down. Get your impact ready. And because this blade is attached to a good spindle that spins nicely, you really want to be careful doing this. That spins very nice now. I have all my fingers still. And that works. So make sure all the tools you need are not going to be under the deck. Move what you don't need, move what you do need. Move it all. Now go assess your cotter pin situation. There's some over there. There's some over here. I'll find them. So make sure you got the proper routing for your belt. Most decks will have a sticker or a stamp or something indicating what direction the belt should go in, what components they should go around. While you're in here, check everything out. Basically just line up your front wheels get it over the hump, and kind of shimmy the rest of it in place. And again, a mower is in the way of my mower. And when you're lifting a mower, when you have to, it's best to lift from the back. And if you have a buddy helping you, have him lift the front. That's where the engine is. It's heavier. And that is how you... I'm just kidding. I have to put cotter pins in. You will have to slide and shimmy a lot. A lot. Also, watch your cable here. And almost every cotter pin is going to have a washer behind it. Alright, so don't forget your cover. Now would be a good time to clean it up, shine it up if you care about presentation. Just line up your bolt holes. Get them started by hand. There's only 2 of them. And if you forget it, it's not the end of the world. But it's a lot safer to have this, especially if you have children or pets. Don't know if my impact will fit in here, but we're going to try. That worked. And like I said, just make sure your cable's not rubbing on anything. Like this one previously was. So I recently replaced this belt, and in the process, that's when I noticed that this bearing was on its way out. So this is the nice new one. This thing does have a new carburetor on it as well. It's a great mower, and it will be for sale because we don't need it. Yes, I flip mowers, but I put work into them. I make sure what we're selling is a quality machine. I, however, do not service other people's equipment or vehicles. I fix them in my own free time. I have no deadlines, no commitments. This is what I do as a hobby. I have some other projects I have to get to. But as for now, that's how you install a deck bearing and spindle on a Craftsman YT3000. Thanks for watching. I kind of fixed it this week. Be sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button, and stay up to date on our weekly content. And as you can see, this thing cuts beautifully. That's what I do, and I kind of fixed it. I bring something back to life. Can't bring you back to life, so you do your part in this world and make a difference. Like I did, and I kind of fixed it.